All right, we are here with Marc Edouard Vlasic on a Monday as the Sharks have a practice day after two consecutive victories that coincide with your return to the lineup. Are you ready to take 100% credit for those two wins?
Not really. No, I'll give it gave us a little boost, but the guys decided to play. We decided to stick to our system, not turn pucks over, and we got rewarded for it. So it just happened that I came back into the lineup, but we have a big test tomorrow. So if we keep going this way, we can beat anybody.
How was it for you to have the guys all fired up for your return to the lineup? Must have made you feel good, right?
It felt good. It felt like, the guys wanted me back, gave me a boost as well. Against Tampa Bay, a good team. We had a lot of people in the stands as well, good atmosphere. So all that put together, it was a good night. I enjoyed it.
And beyond that, the fans were also stoked for you to return.
Well, that's nice too. I was stoked. I didn't play a game since April, so I was anxious, excited to get back in, antsy to get back in. The guys were excited. I was excited. The fans. All that put together gave us a big win. We kept it going against Jersey, and now we're playing the hottest team in the league right now.
Yeah, so it's just one after another for you guys. Another challenge.
It's a good test for us.
It is.
Yeah.
And it coincides with, at a time when the franchise has a lot of young players. Does it make you think back to when you were the young guy coming up with the team?
Well, there's there are superstars coming up. Askey, Celebrini, and Smith, to name a few, Thron, Shack on the back end. When I came in, I was the only 19-year-old, the only young guy, if my memory's correct. But there are a lot of veterans to help those younger guys get better, be in this league as long as I can. So if I can help Shack, Thron, perfect their game, to be able to play as long as they want to play, to be able to play until they say, hey, that's it, then I'll be there for them. I'm just getting back in. Even when I wasn't in the lineup, I would try to help the guys out from being up top, telling them pointers here and there. So maybe my role has changed, but the young guys, they're putting in the work mixed with the veterans. I mean, it's been only 2 games, but if we stick to what we're doing the last 2 games, maybe we can turn the season around, hopefully make a little push for the playoffs, and hopefully down the road the Sharks come back to winning some games.
When you are talking to these younger guys, what sort of advice do you give or tips and tactics? Because I know you probably don't want to be overbearing at the same time, right?
Well, no, because when I'm up top and watch the game, the farther you are from the puck, the easier the game is. And I know that when I'm on the ice, it happens so fast. So it's just pointers on where to put your stick, just looking, shoulder checking, little things that could help, not overbearing, because everybody in that locker room is in the NHL, so everybody can play the game.
In terms of what a defenseman's responsibilities are in 2025 now versus when you came into the league, how much of that has changed? Because I feel like everybody wants the defender to be like a Brent Burns type and just, score from the point, blast the puck in, whereas you've made an incredibly long, successful career by being a shutdown defender, but that's maybe not the same focus that everybody thinks about with what makes a good defenseman now. I mean, there's a reason you're coming in on 1,300 games.
Well, everybody wants points. Everybody wants goals, flashing, spinoramas, things like that. The game has evolved quite a bit since I've been in. So it's faster. They've taken out, not icing, but back when I started, it was touch icing. You could hook and hold a lot more. There's rules now that make the game a little bit faster. There's younger guys coming in. Is it working out? Is it skating more in the summertime? It's a different game, but there's a lot of younger guys coming in. It's a lot more speedy, smaller D-men coming in as well. So if you're mobile and can skate, you'll be able to play in this league for a very long time. But when I came in, it was not trying to do too much, not trying to be somebody else. Just there's a reason every player gets here, and they got to stick to their game. Sometimes I feel when you're young and you want to do more, you want to show, and that's maybe when you start doing too much and then you turn the puck over or you're not where you should be. So the only thing I can say is just be who you are. There's a reason why they drafted you. There's a reason why you're here. Just play to your strength. If it's offense, defense, if you're good enough, you will play.
Yeah, no, and that's the thing is you obviously made a case for why you should stay up way back when, and now you're watching these kids who have been here since day one of their careers. Do you ever, say to a Will or a Macklin, do you offer advice to them, or do you just try to just maybe be more of the the leader figure as opposed to a veteran coach style player?
Well, it's different too as a forward and as a D-man, but for them as a forward, I could tell them how D-men are going to play against you, because I've played against the best players, and Mac's going to be an outstanding player, Smith too. So if ever they need it, I could say, okay, this is how a D-man's going to play against the best player. And we see it right now with Thrun. Thrun is, him and Cece are playing against the best players. They played against Hughes the day before against Point and Kucherov, and did an outstanding job. So you can see Thrun is comfortable in that role.
Right.
He can skate. He can keep up with them. He has an offensive game he has an offensive aspect to his game as well.
What's it going to take against Vegas tomorrow night?
A little bit of what we did the last two games, closing quick in the D zone and puck management. If you turn the puck over at any of the blue lines, it's coming right back at you, and it probably will end up in your net.
Mr. Vlasic, thank you very much, man. Appreciate you. Good to have you back.
Thank you. Good to be back.